Welcome to Daily Bible Reading Aloud, where we will be reading the Bible chronologically in a year. I will be reading from the NIV Translation, and today is day 3.5. Bear with me as I change gears and switch up my PDF that I'm following along with, so I've got to have a half day to stay on track. Today we're going to be reading Genesis 10 and 11. This is the account of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's sons, who themselves had had sons after the flood. The sons of Japheth: Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus. The sons of Gomer: Ashkenaz, Riphath, Togarmah. The sons of Javan: Elisha, Tarshish, and the Kittites and the Rodanites. From these, the maritime peoples spread out into their territories by their clans within their nation, each with its own language. The sons of Ham: Cush, Egypt, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush: Sheba, Havilah, Sabta, Rama, Sabtika. The sons of Rama: Sheba, and Dedan. Cush was the father of Nimrod, who became a mighty warrior on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, and that is why it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. The first centers of his kingdom were Babylon, Uruk, Akkad, and Calneh in Shinar. And from that he went to Assyria, where he built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Calah, and Rezin, which is between Nineveh and Calah, which is the great city. Egypt was the father of the Ludites, the Anamites, the Lahabites, the Nophatites, the Pathrusites, the Cashlutites, from whom the Philistines came, and the Caphratites. Canaan was the father of Sidon, his firstborn, and of the Hittites, Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites, Hivites, Architites, Sinites, Arvadites, Nimerites, Hamathites. Later, the Canaanite clans scattered, and the borders of Canaan reached from Sodom toward Gerar as far as Gaza, and then toward Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zebolim as far as Lasha. These are the sons of Ham by their clans and languages in their territories and nations. The sons were also born to Shem, whose older brother was Japheth. Shem was the ancestor of all the sons of Eber. The sons of Eber: Elam, Ashphar, Arphaxad, Lud, Aram. The sons of Aram: Uz, Hul, Gether, and Meshech. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah was the father of Eber. The two sons were born to Eber. One was named Peleg, because in his time on earth he was divided, and his brother was Joktan. Joktan was the father of Almoad, Sheleph, Hazamarveth, Jerah, Hadoram, Uzal, Tikla, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Joab. And these were the sons of Joktan. The region where they lived stretched from Mesha towards Sephar and the eastern hill of the country. These are the sons of Shem by their clans and languages and territories and nations. These are the clans of Noah's sons according to their lines of descent within their nations and from the nations spread out after the flood. Now the whole world had one language, a common speech. As people moved eastward, they found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly." They used bricks instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. The Lord said, "If, as one people speaking the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other." So the Lord scattered them from there all over the earth, and they stopped building the city. And that is why it was called Babel, because the Lord confused the language of the whole world. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. This is the account of Shem's family line. 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he became a father of Arphaxad. And after he became the father of Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad had lived 35 years, he became the father of Shelah. And after he became the father of Shelah, Arphaxad lived 403 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he became the father of Eber. And after he became the father of Eber, Shelah lived 403 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he became the father of Peleg. After he became the father of Peleg, Eber lived 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he became the father of Reu. And after he became the father of Reu, Peleg lived 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he became the father of Serug. And after he became the father of Serug, Reu lived 237 years and had other sons and daughters. When Serug had lived 30 years, he became the father of Nahor. After he became the father of Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he became the father of Terah. And after he became the father of Terah, Nahor lived 119 years and had other sons and daughters. After Terah had lived 70 years, he became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. This is the account of Terah's family line. Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran became the father of Lot. While his father Terah was still alive, Haran died in Ur of the Chaldeans in the land of his birth. Abram and Nahor both married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. She was the daughter of Haran and the father of both Milcah and Iscah. Now Sarai was childless because she was not able to conceive. Terah took his son Abram and his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai and the wife of his son Abram, and got together, and they set out for Ur of the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. Terah lived 205 years, and he died in Haran. Thank you for joining in today's scriptures. I pray that you'll come back again for our next reading. Remember, any day can be day 1, day 3, or day 96. Don't wait for a certain day on the calendar or a Monday. God wants a relationship with you every day. Until then, may the Lord bless and keep you.